Well, good morning, everybody. It's early March, and the weather can't figure out what it wants to do. We had a hell of a windstorm around here. I videoed a little bit. It got me up at 2:30 in the morning. Um, Maybe I'll show that to you a little later on this video. But it's raining outside now after we had about 3 spectacular, nice sunny days. But it was freezing in the mornings, and we're just having weird weather around here. It's pouring down rain right now, and my center gutter in my shop's leaking, and I have to get up there and get that fixed. But I'll show you what I've been doing. I got a little bit bored around here because it's raining, and I've been prepping the bus out to take it out, and doing some stuff back there. I can show you what I've been doing. And let me show you this first thing though. Hang on just a second. Well, I found an old BabyQ out in the shop, and it was so dirty, it was disgusting. I almost threw it away. I was looking at it and I was thinking, geez, I just didn't think it was worth anything. Then I went online and I looked at them, and they were $200 a piece. That's what the new price is. And I think I paid $49 or maybe $59 for this many, many, many years ago. But this is the kind of junk that was inside that BabyQ. Years of just old barbecue sauce, whatever, just debris. The grate in it, I wasn't even sure if I was going to get that clean. I'll show it to you now though. I cleaned it all up. Here's the grate. I wire brushed that forever. Used that on it. And down inside here, you can see that there's a burner. I took it out, cleaned it all up. I re-cleaned up the igniter here where it hooks on the inside there. And I took a, here, I'll show you what I did. I took this and I scraped out this whole inside in here. And it's not perfect in there, but there's no more, it's just black from being used. And I couldn't get this off. Wire brushed it and everything, it just wouldn't come off. But I made a usable BabyQ out of it anyway. This is a Weber grill. They're called BabyQs. I think this is one of the early models, or a model 1000. Oh, one of my ceramics broke, so I put a couple of brass door hinge gaskets. I can't remember what those are called now. They're I don't know. They're almost like a washer. The pin goes through them for on a door on a car, and they're brass, and they fit in between the hole that's drilled into the hinge and the pin. It keeps them from wearing out the metal anyway. But here, let's turn it on. I'll put it on start. I guess it's right about there, start. I go over here and I'll hit this igniter. Look at that. Just like when it was new. You see the flame in there? Yeah, it's a little worse for wear and tear, but it's all here and it's all complete. And I found some old oven cleaner. I found 2 cans of really old oven cleaner that I got out of a unit. The stuff you can't buy anymore, the stuff that actually works. And I sprayed it down with this like 4 times, and steam cleaned it off. And yeah, it's the best it can do. I went to buy a new pan. I said, I'm just going to buy another pan because this one was so crusty. It was just absolutely full of junk. And it was $42 online. And I thought, no way. So I cleaned this one up best I could. That goes underneath. I can't remember which end it goes under. I think it goes under here. Yeah, it just slides in there like that to catch drippings. See? So I got it all together now, and it seems to be working okay. I'm going to close it up here. Oh, and the top was pretty crusty too, so I took the screws out here and I took the top around back and I wiped off the outside and got all the gunk off of it, and I sprayed it with some black stove paint. I think I'll let that get heated up here, bake that on really good. If it starts to stink, I'll have to move it outside, but I sprayed it last night. Well, actually it was yesterday afternoon, but it used to be kind of a off-white color. But I think I made me a good BabyQ. I'm going to hook this onto that rack on the back of the truck, on the bus, so I can barbecue when I'm out and about. And I got another little trip planned. I think I'm going to go try that spot last time that I didn't make it to. There was a big Class A in it. That little remote spot out by a creek. And I think I'll make another run at that. This time I'll make a plan B, and I'm making a checklist. I learned from last time. And I've also fixed the sink so it drains properly now. I put an air vent in it, and there's all sorts of stuff that I've done to the bus. I want to go check it out. And I haven't got to check the diesel heater out, so I want to make sure that it's a nice cold trip so I can go out and camp when it's cold out there. And I'm going to run that diesel heater and see how it works, see if there's any drawbacks to using it. And boy, so far so good. This thing is just cooking along here. Funny thing about it is I had about 6 or 7 canisters, and old canisters that were just... Okay, I set the barbecue on the back of the bus, so that little tray there makes a really good spot to barbecue. That's going to be kind of neat. I won't leave it back here. I'll probably have to carry it inside in the garage area under the bed. But oh, it looks so bad on film when I reviewed it that I I decided to clean these edges up a little more. So now it's looking pretty good now. Yeah, I had a bunch of canisters for this from years ago, and they were probably 15-year-old canisters. They're starting to rust around the edges, and I wire brushed the tops of them off, but they still worked good. But somebody that needed them more than me came by, and I gave them all away because I forgot that this thing was around. So I'm going to have to go buy some new canisters for it. I was using my torch canister to test it. But here, I'll show you what else I've been doing. Let's get back up to the bus here. It's dark in here. It gets really dark outside when it's raining. I bought a carbon monoxide alarm, which I'm going to be putting in. I've got one back there right now, but it's a really, really cheap one that I can't remember where I got it now. I think I got it out of a unit or something, but it's a really, really cheap Chinese one. I don't think I want to to risk anything on such a cheap unit, so I went and bought a kitty one. That's a name brand, and I think that'll work out better. I'm going to leave the old one in there too, so it'll be like double sure, but I can't mess around with this kind of thing. Oh, look what I found. The 3M headlight cleaner. And my headlights are a little bit foggy. I thought I'd try this out. I might make a video on that or something if you guys are interested. I put a fire extinguisher in there. So I put a nice big one in there, see? I'll put it back. Big bus needs a big extinguisher. And I also got my first aid kit together. This box is a little crusty, but it's just stacked full of good stuff in there. It was the bus kit for this bus, so it has a lot of triage stuff in it and stuff like that. So I think that'll work out pretty good. But I decided to use this cabinet up front for my vent for the air conditioner. It goes out the window over here. And this the fire extinguisher, the window covers. There'll be a few more items in here that I need to keep on board here. So I marked it and I put it so everybody will know where it's at if they need it. So, well, that's about it right now. I'm preparing this bus to take that little trip. Uh-oh, there's been a kitty on my bed. I mean on my chair. I better start closing the door at night. Yeah, I put the controller on there because it was hanging off. Had some really cheap adhesive tape on it, and it just kept falling off. So I put a 15-pound Velcro on there to hold it. And there's a little key fob for it right there. But I've got it all filled up, and the propane tank's completely filled, and I'm getting ready to go. I think I'll go out for a nice little weekend trip, and won't be next weekend, but it'll be soon. Next weekend I got to go down to my son's house. I got to take the bus down there. Oh, and I put a place up here for my CPAP machine. I found an old extra one that I had from years ago too, and so I bought a new hose system for it and a mask, and then I'm going to run it off of this. This is one of the old ones, so it doesn't have the ability to run on 12 volts. So I've got this little 150 watt Mitsubishi inverter, and this doesn't hardly pull anything. And I did a test with this the other night. I come out here and slept in it, and it didn't hardly draw the battery down at all. So, well, the batteries. So that's where I'm at right now. Oh, I got me a wool blanket. I found a Pendleton wool blanket in the store, and this makes all the difference in the world. This is thick like an army blanket. My hands are still dirty from working today. I need to go wash up. But yeah, this was really warm out here, and yeah, I'm looking forward to taking this down for one more shakedown test. Yeah, I fixed the sink, and it drains really good now. And I found some tanks. I found a 5-gallon holding tank, and I also found a roll-around tank that, if somebody had a blackwater system, it would be good for that. Those things are expensive. I was kind of lucky to find it, but I really don't need it. So that's one of the things I'm probably just going to sell. There's my gray water tank. That hooks up to the outside here where the sink is. And it also hooks up on this side of the bus. Sorry, it's dark in here. Right there for the shower on this side of the bus. So, yeah, see my leak? That in there is a really nice treadmill. It's about a $1,400 treadmill, and it's just sitting there with water running under it. But it's leaking up there. There's a center gutter in the roof, and you can see the wet spot on the wall, and the water's running down the wall right there. So I've got to get that fixed before it starts ruining things. You can see it's running under the bus, and it's running over here. There used to be a center gutter here, but we had to disconnect that because of California rules say you can't run drain water into the into your sewer line at all. So yeah, we had to get rid of that. Yeah, I've still got to make me a hose for this bucket, for this 6-gallon container here. But somebody was using this for gray water before, I think, because they got gray paint sprayed just only on the top of it. Yeah, I think this will work really good for that. But I'm starting to organize the inside of here. I've got my chair in there, my cord, I've got some leveling blocks. I've got the hoses and everything in here, water hoses and stuff, so I'm going to be ready to go out and give it one more test and find out what other shortfalls I'm having with it. Doesn't matter how well you plan or build, you're always going to find something that you want to change. And my only regret with this bus is that I didn't build it for me at the time. I was kind of build it to, you know, suit I don't know, somebody else. That's why I put this bunk in here. I really don't need that bunk, and I probably could have used that area for other things, you know. And I think if I would have had it all to do over again, I'd probably put a wood stove in here. I love wood heat. I like the look of it, the feel of it, but I just can't imagine where it would be. The only other place, I keep coming back around to this bunk right here, you know. But if I took the bunk out, my extra kitchen table area here would go with it. So unless I made a freestanding one, put the circular mount back into the floor again and made a freestanding one, that might work. Just something I'm thinking about. I really don't think I'll probably take the bunk out because I don't know. Sometimes I just get indecisive. So, well, I think I'll show you guys the wind and what was going on the other night, and it's kind of interesting, kind of weird too. It was kind of surreal to get woken up at that time of night, and you know, then the power being out and everything else. It was just a strange evening. So I'll show you that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey guys, look what I found in the old store over there on the other side of the building. It's a beautiful quilt, and it's handmade, and it's never been used. It's I got it out of a bag, and the stitching and everything on this thing is just absolutely beautiful. A real craftsman made this. It's got a surround around the top of it, and the back side's all quilted. Yeah, it's got sunflowers, it looks like. It's got year 2000 built into it, see? This won the 2001 Humboldt County Fair. Boy, it's a beautiful quilt. I like the colors of it. It goes good with the really orangey colored wood in here because of the type of wood it is. It's just the birch, and it's got blue in it, like my seats. Matches up the floor real good. I think this is going to be a great addition to this bus. I put that under there with my wool blanket, and oh man, that's going to be nice. Well, I'm really happy I found this. It's a beautiful, beautiful quilt. Well, I thought you guys might like to see that. I think next I'm going to show you the evening of the windstorm, and we're going to call that an end of the video, I think. So stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you on the next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Well, guys, we're having a huge, huge storm outside, and it's darn near taking this door off. It's pushing this in and out. I had to wedge up ladders against the wall, against the doorway. That's a big sliding door. But man, this thing is really moving a lot. We're getting some huge gusts outside. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Holy cow. I hope I don't lose this door. Well, my wall seems to be holding okay. That's where I patched it last time. It's so windy outside, it's drafty in here. Wow. There's the top of the door. These two great big sliding doors, they're a big 15-foot opening here. Well, you know, it's it's 2:30 in the morning right now, and the power's out too. Yeah, blew the power out, woke me up. I can't sleep at night without any power because I use a CPAP machine. But at least I've got the bus. I'm going to go ahead and open the bus up, and I've got the inverter in there. And I have also got a 12-volt power pack for that machine. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my flashlight off now. So I got me a new Pendleton wool blanket. I'm going to test it out. Well, I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, guys, the door blew in on the back shop. This isn't my shop. This is my neighbor's shop. It bent it all up there. That's too bad. He's not gonna like it when he gets in here tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna go try to get some shut-eye, I guess. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up. It's about 9:30, and yeah, the doors are still there. See them behind me? Yeah, the building made it last night. I had to prop them up with here, I'll turn this around. Hang on a second. Yeah, I had to prop them up so they wouldn't blow in with ladders. I just tucked them underneath the boards there and kept them from blowing all the way in. Boy, it was a rough one last night. The wind blew all night long. Ah, boy, that's nice to have this old bus here. I was out of power, I couldn't sleep, but having this bus gave me the opportunity to go in and you know, use my battery system, my inverters, and run my my CPAP. And ooh, it's bright. Still a little wobbly. Well, I'm going to go in and see what I can dig up for breakfast and check out the rest of the place out here. Both of the doors on this side are good. I got that whole other side over there I got to go check out. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update and say hi. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.